What's up, everyone? Welcome to or welcome back to my channel. If you don't know, my name is Maya.
If I like it, then that's what I get. Yeah, I want it, I got it.
In today's video, I want to share something with you guys that I've implemented into my life recently and something that I really feel has benefited me. So as you can see from the title, I have quit social media. I don't use it anymore, and I'm sure you clicked on it. I'm sure you were hearing me say this and you're like, this girl's literally lying. Like, I see you posting stories, I see you posting main feed, I see you on Twitter, I see you doing this. You're not wrong. I still go on the apps, but I'm only posting. I don't scroll, I don't view stories, I don't like more posts, I don't check DMs. I just don't use it anymore. So the first reason, and probably the biggest reason why I stopped using social media, is just because of how much time I was wasting on it. Just like aimlessly scrolling too. I wasn't even getting anything out of it. I wasn't viewing content that was inspiring or motivational or something I needed to see. Like, I was just scrolling. So when I started doing YouTube and I was gonna post 3 times a week, I was like, oh my god, how am I gonna have time for all this? And for a little bit, I was so stressed. I was like, I literally have 0 time. But then I realized all the time that I could be using to film and edit and make content, I was spending on social media. Like 8 hours a day sitting there scrolling. And no, I wasn't just sitting on the couch for like an 8-hour period on my phone, but it might have been 15 minutes there, 20 minutes there, a minute there, 2 minutes there. By the end of the day, it really adds up. So something that I really want to say is that if you're one of those people sitting out there and you're like, I want to start YouTube, but I don't have time. I want to work out, but I don't have time. I wanted to study, but I didn't have time. Like, all of those things, you have time for them if you cut down your social media use. Now, I didn't make this video to try to convince you, to try to be like, you have to quit social media. But I'm just telling you how much more time you would have if you were scrolling on it less. So yeah, that's one of the reasons why I don't use it anymore. Another reason I've stopped using social media is just because I don't retain any information from there that I actually need to know. Now, this might come off harsh, this might sound like mean, but like most of the time what people are posting, I don't have to see it. I'm seeing it because I follow them and I probably liked it, but like I don't have to. Like, it didn't add anything to my life, it didn't take away anything from my life. Like, it just took up time in my life of me seeing someone. And like, yeah, you're probably pretty, or it might have been a cute boy, or you might have said like a really cute quote, or like maybe your caption was so good, but it's like it wasn't meant for me exactly. Like, you know what I mean? Is this making sense? Like, no one posts the picture and was like, Maya has to see this. If Maya doesn't see this, like, my post flops. Like, I'm sure there's no one doing that. People are thinking about you a lot less than you think they are, and I know that can be so hard to like grasp and like understand, but it's the truth. So it's kind of like no one is posting directly for me to see it, so I don't have to see their stuff. If you want me to see it, text me it, call me, be like, hey, this great thing just happened, hey, I wore this super cute outfit, look how cute it was. Like, that's when I know it was meant for me. When you text me, when you tell me, like, that's when it's meant for me. But like scrolling on social media, there's nothing I have to see. Nothing's meant for me. Another thing that I feel like is really important to say, and everyone knows it, and I don't know if everyone believes it, but like, you've heard this before, it's fake. People are only showing you what they want to show you. I mean, I know for myself, I don't show you the hundreds of pictures that I take before I find one to post. I don't show you the unedited version of my Instagram pictures. Like, everything is perfectly in place to look the best. Even this video, for example, this plant does not normally stay here. I put it here because I think it's aesthetically pleasing and looks nice in the frame. Like, and that's just the reality of it. And that's Instagram in general, that's Snapchat in general. Like, how many times have you tried to like lip sync Snapchatting maybe like a couple years ago, and how many times did you replay the song over and over and over again just to get the perfect clip? Probably like 15 times maybe. That might be an exaggeration, but I think you guys are understanding what I'm saying. But the point is, social media has just turned into something that's not real. And I mean, I just expose myself. Like, I do it too. No shame in doing it. Like, that's just what it is nowadays. But it can get so toxic. It can rush your dreams. It can rush your goals. Like, yeah, this person might have 100,000 followers, and then you're like, oh my god, why don't I have 100,000 followers? But like, it's just not your time yet. You know what I mean? Like, divine timing, like, it's just not your time yet. But social media is gonna force you to think that you should be there already. So in the same breath that social media can make you rush your goals or feel like you're not where you're supposed to be, it's like, what do I look like scrolling on this person's Instagram, watching them live the life I want to live? I don't know about you guys, but I follow a lot of people who are doing what I want to do. So YouTubers, influencers, like, I follow all of them. And what do I look like watching them buy their dream car, watching them take this trip, and them do this, and them do that, and them get this brand deal? Instead of scrolling and being like, oh my god, that's what I want to do, I'm gonna put my phone down and then I'm gonna go do that. There's so much you could be doing instead of scrolling and watching people live the life you could be living. Like, no, go after it, go live your life, go do something that those people already did to get to those goals, you know what I mean? I think in general, social media can just get so distracting, and not just distracting from your own personal self-care, but just distracting for your dreams, distracting for time with your family, distracting for cooking dinner, you know what I mean? Like, don't burn the food because you're scrolling on Instagram. Don't pause your dreams because you're too busy looking on Instagram. Don't miss out on that conversation with your family because you're too busy looking at Twitter. So I didn't just wake up one day and was like, yeah, no more social media, and just never went on it again. I had to slowly work my way out of it. And I think the thing that really kickstarted this whole path for me was getting rid of my Finsta. So I'm sure you guys know, but if you don't, Finsta is a fake Instagram basically, and it's supposed to be like a spam account, so you can post whatever you want on it. You follow limited amount of people, I guess, I don't know. But the point was, I was like, why do I have a Finsta? I let all these people on it, and I'm sharing things that I don't really want them to know, that I don't really think they should know. People might be using it to complain about something or say why they're upset or sad or whatever, and it was just kind of like, I don't need that energy in my life, because at the end of the day, like, I'm sorry, but I really don't care probably. So it's like, why am I looking at this? Why am I taking in the negative energy or the complaints that you're having right now? So the first thing I did was delete my Finsta. I just took everyone off of it. I no longer use it anymore, and that was the first step. Then I found myself just slowly not going on Instagram anymore, and I think it was because I was mainly going on it for Finsta. So I kind of stopped going on Instagram, and then Twitter just kind of followed along with it. Also, something else that I did was I moved my apps around. So where my Instagram used to be, I moved it to like a different page, and then I found myself just randomly clicking this app because I thought it was Instagram because it was in the same spot. And it just kind of showed me, like, muscle memory was forcing me to just click this because I was bored at the moment or something. So I was in deep. I was down bad using social media, but I'm really happy that I kind of pulled myself out of this slump and stopped doing it. You know, I'm not on it. I'm not scrolling, so I'm sorry if I haven't liked your post in a really long time, or I'm sorry if I haven't answered a DM or something. Like, I promise I'll get to it. Not liking the pictures, but DMs I'll get to. But yeah, I mean, I've just seen my life change in beautiful ways these past couple weeks since I've stopped using social media, since I've gotten more in touch with, like, my spirituality and healing crystals. And okay, that's a whole nother other thing. If you guys want to hear about that though, I can for sure talk about that. Not really being on social media anymore has also helped me to stop really worrying about other people, stop thinking about opinions, which is actually going to be my next video. So the next video you guys are going to see from me is going to be how I stopped caring about people's opinions, how it just kind of goes by me. And you know, life is a lot happier now when you realize a lot of the stuff doesn't matter. Life is a lot better when you don't take things personally. I mean, I just feel like I've really grown and changed and become who I want to become, and I'm really excited to share it with you guys. But that's gonna bring me to the end of this video. So I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys subscribe and stick around. All my socials will be right here on the screen, as well as in the description box down below. I post every Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday at 12 o'clock, and I'm screaming because that's my normal ending. Like, I always do this ending, and I just plugged socials. As I'm saying, I don't use social media anymore. You can still find me posting on it. I'm just not scrolling, as I've been saying. But yeah, all right, that's the end of this. I was nervous to make this, but I'm glad I made it. And yeah, I will see you guys next time.